Welcome. We're so happy to be here to celebrate this special bat mitzvah of a very special young lady, Jessie. So we congratulate the Friedman family and all of you to be here on this little brisk day, but we're celebrating a very warm, intimate moment. So let's start on page 104 with the Matovu. To remind us, no matter where we are, we can come together and we can pray as one. Page 98 for the Talit ceremony. We'd like to call up Tracy and Mike to join us on the bima with their lovely daughter, Jessie, to present her with the Talit.
As I wear this talit, it reminds me that regardless of the direction I find myself, I am always in God's presence. The talit has 4 corners, which symbolize the 4 corners of the earth. There are 613 knots on the fringes to serve as a reminder that there are 613 commandments in the Torah. By wrapping myself in this talit, I seek God's warmth and security. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'tivanu l'chitatei atziti.
Amen.
Please join us on page 163 for the Shehachiyanu to honor this very special occasion. Jessie, we brought you a present. It's a yad, so it's not a surprise. But please use it in your service, and we hope it will always remind you of lending a helping hand to others.
Baruch Hu means that you are invited to pray together as a congregation. Please rise and turn to page 109 with Baruch Hu. the most important prayer in the Torah. It tells us to listen. When we listen, it shows God that we respect God. Please join us on page 111 for the Shema. Is a prayer that is written in the Torah and reminds us to be Jewish. It is a love poem from us to God and from God to us. It reminds us to love with all of our heart, soul, and might, and be passionate about what we enjoy doing. Please remain on page 111 for the Ve'ahavta. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levacha v'shechol nafshecha v'chol me'odecha v'chayu ha'dvarim ha'eleh asher Elohim netzach hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'tifarnacham v'shitecha v'vitecha uv'letecha v'laderet uv'shaltecha uv'kumecha uv'shartam leo al yadecha v'yuletotefo v'neinecha uv'taftam al mizotecha uv'yisharecha.
Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy might. And all these words which I command you on this day shall be in my heart.
when we are strong, when someone is kind, when we have courage, when someone cares for us, we feel close to God. We think it's God's way of talking to us. Protector of Abraham, Sarah's helper, keep us all safe, and help us too. Please rise and join us on page 114. The Giver Oath is about God being almighty and strong. Even though God is strong, God is the one who partners with us by allowing us to have the strength to make our own miracles. When we say, God, that you are all-powerful, that you lift up those who fall and heal the sick, that you bring freedom and renew life, we make a promise to be strong, to bend down to lift others up, to work for freedom, to begin again. Blessed are you, God, who gives and renews life. Please turn to page 115 and join us in the singing of the Giver Oath. Please join us in a moment of quiet reflection. Holy, holy, holy is the God of all being, and the whole earth is filled with your glory. Please turn to page 116 and let us sing together. Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzevaot, Melech haaretz kibod.
Please be seated. We'd like to invite Jessie's Aunt Lisa and Aunt Debbie to come up to the beam for a special reading.
Jessie, this is a special poem called A Wish for You. If there could be only one thing in life for us to teach you, we would teach you to love, to respect others, so that you may find respect in yourself.
To learn the value of giving, so that if ever there comes a time in your life that someone really needs, you will give.
To act in a manner that you would wish to be treated, to be proud of yourself.
To laugh and to smile as much as you can in order to help bring joy into the world.
To have faith in others, to be understanding.
To stand tall in this world and learn to depend on yourself.
To only take from this earth those things which you really need, so there will be enough for others.
To not depend on money or material things for your happiness, but to learn to appreciate the people who love you, the simple beauty that God gave you, and to find peace and security within yourself.
To you, we have taught. You all, to you,
We hope we have taught you
all of these things, for they are love.
You are on the road, must have a code that you can live by, and so become yourself, because the past is just a goodbye. Teach your children well, their father's help will slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams, the one they pick, the one you'll know by. Don't you ever ask them why, if they told you you would cry, so just look at them and sigh, and know they love you. And you of tender years can know the fears that your elders grew by, and so please help them with your youth. They seek the truth before they can die, so teach your parents well, the children's hell will slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams. The one they pick is the one you know by. Don't you ever ask them why, if they told you you would cry, so just look at them and sigh, and know they love you.
Shalom Rav reminds us that we need peace in our lives to make us happy and successful people. If you bring peace, other people will also bring peace, and the world will become more peaceful. I would like to invite my younger sisters, Sophie and Julia, to join me in the singing of Shalom Rav.
Ready?
turn to page 143 and rise as we declare the greatness of our God and give honor to the Torah. We would like to invite Jessie's Uncle Jeremy and Uncle Doug to open up our oracle. Jessie will now deliver her Devar Torah and give her interpretation of this week's Torah portion.
Shabbat Shalom, and welcome to my Bat Mitzvah. Today I become a daughter of the commandments, and I am so happy all of my closest friends and family are here to share this wonderful stepping stone into my Jewish heritage. I'd like to thank everyone that has come both near and far to join me on my special day. My Torah portion is Bereshit from the book of Genesis. This is the very first portion of the Torah. This portion is broken up into 3 parts. In the first part, God creates the world in 6 days, and on the 7th day, God rests. God creates the sun, the moon, the stars, the ocean, and all living things. On the last day, God creates people and rests on the 7th day, calling it Shabbat. The second part of this portion is about the first 2 people God created, Adam and Eve. God places Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. God gives Adam and Eve one rule for living in the garden: do not eat from the tree of knowledge. They make the promise to God that they will not eat the fruit from this tree. While living in the garden, Eve encounters a snake, and the snake then convinces Eve how amazing and tasty the fruit from the tree really is. Eve's curiosity gets the best of her, and even though she could have eaten any other fruit, she eats the fruit from the forbidden tree of knowledge. Eve then convinces Adam to take a bite from the apple. God finds out about the disobedience of Adam and Eve, and he punishes each of them respectfully. God punishes Adam with hard labor for the rest of mankind and all future generations. God punishes Eve with the pain that comes with childbirth, and the snake, who originally had legs, to be forever slithering on its stomach. And lastly, the third portion of the Torah is about Adam and Eve's sons, Cain and Abel. Cain and Abel each give God an offering. God, however, favors Abel's gift over Cain. Cain is overcome by jealousy and he loses his temper and kills his brother Abel. When God calls out to Cain asking, "Where is your brother?" Cain replies, "Am I my brother's keeper?" God then punishes Cain with a life of wandering and marks him with a sign. This sign was more than a mark on his forehead. God really marked Cain's soul so that he could never escape the guilt of killing his own brother. When I think about this story that involves siblings, I think about the way Cain failed miserably in protecting and caring for his younger brother. I take my role as a sister very seriously, and I feel that I watch out for my siblings, and they do the same for me. I have a unique position in my family because I am in the middle between two sets of twins. I have a younger twin sisters and an older brother and sister. We take responsibility for each other and we take care of each other, which is something that Cain was not capable of doing. Since I'm in the middle, I know what it means to be looked after by my older siblings, and I also know what it means to nurture and protect my two sisters that are younger than me. I have learned that this way of looking out for others goes beyond siblings and family. It extends to the people around you, like your neighbors and friends, and sometimes those you haven't even met. This year, as I become a bar mitzvah, I have had the chance to take responsibility for my neighbors in the community of Greenwich. I have become a community service leader where I participated in many activities such as cooking a meal for kids in crisis, baking goods to be sold at a bake sale, and bringing groceries into neighbor to neighbor. I've also been fortunate to be a part of my mitzvah class, where we participated in many community service projects. We served food to the homeless, sang songs to the new senior home, and raised money for local charities during our mitzvah day. This year, I've been privileged to be a teen wizard and help the youngest class of Hebrew wizards. This past year, I've also held a self-readathon supporting Room to Read, which is an organization that builds schools in rural places and offers educational opportunities to young girls. I'm so excited to have read 82 books and raised $2,656. I will be donating this money to help pay for scholarships and necessary school supplies to help young girls have an education. After I become a bar mitzvah, I will be continuing my work with the Room to Read organization. I will also continue as a teen wizard helping the younger students. In the past year especially, I have learned the importance of giving back and taking care of those around me. Thank you for all of you being here and joining me on this special day. I would like to thank all my friends for coming and supporting me, and those who helped and sponsored me with my readathon. I would like to recognize Shira for coming over every Tuesday and helping me learn my Torah portion. I would also like to thank Cantor Ken for all his help with reviewing my Torah and prayer, and Lizzie and John for singing so beautifully today. I would especially like to thank Maura Deborah for helping me with understanding my Torah portion with the speech and creating Hebrew wizards. I would like to thank Danny, Charlie, Sophie, and Julia for being the greatest brothers and sisters. I love you all so much, and a special thank you to Sophie, who always backed me up when my mom doubted me about practicing my Hebrew. I would like to thank my parents for always being there for me, and I would especially like to thank my mom for reminding me every night to study and planning my whole bar mitzvah. You and Dad are truly the best parents ever. And I hope everyone enjoys this special evening. Thank you.
You scare me.
We'd like to call up Jessie's grandparents, Marilyn and Gary Hellinger, Sarah and Axel Schuck, and Walter Friedman and Karen Harrison.
Banu Mikol Hamim, Ve'atamanu et Torato, Baruch atah Adonai, Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Breshit bara Elohim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz v'haaretz hayta tohu v'avohu v'choshech al panei tchum v'ruach Elohim v'hefet al panei hamayim v'yomer Elohim yihior v'yihior.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'hayei olam atah Eloheinu. Baruch atah Adonai, Noten HaTorah.
We'd like to call up Jesse's brother and sister, Danny and Charlie, for the second Aliyah.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher barach banu mikol ha'amim, ve'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai, Noten HaTorah. Amen.
Vayar Elohim et haor ki tov, vayidel Elohim ben haor uben hachoshech, vayikra Elohim ha'or yom ve'lochoshech kara layla, vayer vayivoker yom echad, vayomer Elohim irakiach v'tov mayim, yichiv mavdil ben mayim la'mayim.
Baruch atah Adonai,
Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'hayei olam atah Eloheinu. Baruch atah Adonai, Noten HaTorah.
we'd like to call the proud parents, Tracy and Mike, for the third Aliyah.
Yom Tov, Omrim Shel HaBat Mitzvah, Shlishi.
Baruch Adonai HaBorah, Baruch Adonai Baruch atah Adonai, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, ve'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai, Noten HaTorah.
Vayas Elohim et harakia, vayidel ben mayim asher mitah larakia, uben hamayim asher mi'al larakia, vayihen. Vayikra Elohim larakia shamayim, vayer vayivoker yom sheni, vayomer Elohim ikavu hamayim mitah hashamayim al makom echad, v'erte'eh hayvasha vayihen.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'hayei olam
Before we call our bat mitzvah up by our Hebrew name, we'd like to wish you three things. One, marital bliss, but not for a while. Two, personal growth. And three, the knowledge that you will make a tremendous difference in the world. Tavod ha'bachorah ha'bat mitzvah Frede bat nachem greyam yehi ratzon shigdal latorah tuchah l'ma'asim tovim ve'nomah
We'd like to invite Jessie's Aunt Wendy and Uncle Richard to help dress our Torah.
Spiritual healing, physical healing.
It's a great time to put your arm around your neighbor. This is a special time. Not talk to your neighbor, just put your arm around your neighbor. Jessie's immediate family to join us in front over here. We're going to pass the Torah from generation to generation. And we're going to have, if you're a little older, you're going to go on that side. so proud of you today and how beautifully you recited your prayers, chanted from the Torah, and delivered your insightful interpretations. You have impressed all of us today with how well you prepared for this special milestone in your life, to become a daughter of the commandments. Your Torah portion, Bereshit, literally means in the beginning, and is found in the first book of Moses entitled Genesis. There are 5 books of Moses, and your Torah portion is our very first portion of the 54. This week's portion highlights the establishment of the world and how God created each and everything. God finally rested on the 7th day, and we honor God by celebrating Shabbat as our day of rest, as it is written in the 10 Commandments. What's incredibly interesting to me is that God created the world in 6 days, in a chronological order of importance, leaving the creation of man and woman for the very last. Then God took a well-needed break and called that resting time Shabbat. God then breathed life into all of the creations one by one in descending order. God brought to life the first human beings, then life to each animal, then finally life to the various plants. The creation story can be analyzed in so many ways, but today I thought I would share with you my view. Even as powerful as God is, the action of creating the world was not what brought life to the world. What brought life to the world was the breath, the spirit that came straight from God, further describing that it's not enough to do actions, but it's the passion and the spirit of your actions that bring life to the world. In our everyday lives, we need to remember that our actions speak louder than our words, but our actions without joy and passion are also lifeless. We need to live our lives with Vahavta, the beautiful prayer that you recited today. That all-consuming love is the gift from God, which God instilled in each of us, and that lights our soul and fills our heart with passion. And it's up to us to keep that light burning bright, keeping our souls alive. Jessie, I've watched you over the years, and you're such a beautiful young lady, not only on the outside, but on the inside. And in your soul, there lies a compassionate and thoughtful person who is so kind and loving. You've taken on the responsibility to care for the world around you and to make a difference with everything you set your mind to. What impresses me the most is how much you embrace your Mitzvah project, Room to Read. You read over 80 books these last 6 months and raised thousands of dollars, all to help others less fortunate. You embrace this project with passion and love. You've also helped in the Mitzvah Wizards class by singing with your classmates at the senior home and helping the elderly feel a little sense of belonging. You served dinner at the homeless shelter in Stamford and were helping the men who needed a warm cooked meal and a friendly smile. And lastly, we are so fortunate to have you as a teen wizard working to teach the younger students at Hebrew Wizards and how they embrace Judaism through song and prayer and through little mitzvahs themselves. Jessie, you're incredibly fortunate to have such a wonderful family with 2 sets of twins on either end. They are your built-in best friends whom you've always been able to turn to and hang out with. And it's so nice that you have such a great relationship that it's a direct product of how warm and loving your family is. Your parents are modeling for you loyalty, being passionate about your work, and that understanding that Judaism is not only learning about traditions, but it's having the spirituality and giving back to those in need. That's the true essence of Judaism. Just like Cain's famous statement in your Torah portion, am I my brother's keeper? And you have shown us here today that the answer is definitely yes. We are responsible for one another, and it's Kalal Yisrael, being responsible for another human being, that makes us all loving and compassionate people. We're so impressed by your enthusiasm and your dedication to becoming a Bar Mitzvah today. And I'm sure that your parents, siblings, grandparents, and extended family and friends must feel so proud of all your wonderful accomplishments. Jessie, may the light in your soul burn bright all the days of your life. And may your journey be filled with passion and endless possibilities. I'm so proud of you. We're going to invite Jessie's parents. Actually, Tracy is going to come in and speak on behalf. Lovely.
We are so proud of you tonight. You are poised, practiced, and most importantly, you enjoyed yourself. I've watched you throughout this entire bat mitzvah process, and I was moved and impressed by the way you embraced learning your prayers, the way you studied for your Torah portion, and the energy you put into your mitzvah project. I know that for you, today is more than just a culmination of your studies. Today marks the beginning of a lifelong dedication to Judaism and its values. We are here to celebrate a major transition as you depart childhood and emerge into adulthood. Jessie, we welcome you into this new stage of your life. On this day, we have a wonderful opportunity to recognize and honor the amazing individual you are. You were born with the incredible gifts of kindness, thoughtfulness, determination, and a sense of humor. I wish I could take credit for these qualities, but they have been with you from the beginning. Jessie, with an incredible ability to bring happiness to others as well as to yourself. People always ask me, how do you manage it with all 5 children? They usually answer me saying, you must have a fantastic and helpful husband, but you all know, no, I certainly do. However, my answer is that I have Jessie. Jessie, you are my helper in so many ways. It is fitting that your lessons from the Torah are about being kind and supportive to your brothers and sisters. From the moment Sophie and Julia were born, you have been their constant companions and have treated them with patience and love. They work hard to keep up with you, and while they do a pretty good job, you never stop watching out for them and encouraging them. Last winter, when we were at Beaver Creek, the 3 of you decided to conquer the Talons Challenge, skiing all 13 double black diamond runs in one day. As the 3 of you skied off, I told you to keep an eye on Sophie and Julia. When we met up with you in the afternoon, you all had met the challenge and had big smiles on your faces. You did, however, have one serious fall. But thankfully, you were fine, just a little bruised, but not broken. When I asked what happened, you told me that the last run was so scary that you focused on watching Sophie and Julia, and you forgot to watch out for yourself. Jessie, the way you care about others' needs and protect those you love truly sets you apart. I admire the way you are comfortable with who you are. You're in the middle of 2 sets of twins, and you would not want it any other way. Jessie, you have the confidence to pursue your interest, whether others join you or not. I remember when I brought you to the bus stop for your first summer up to Pine Cliff. I wrongly assumed you had to wear your camp uniform. So when we arrived and saw all the other girls in their favorite shorts and t-shirts, I felt terrible that you looked different from everyone. I knew if I had been in your situation, I would have been very upset. Your attitude towards the moment was calm, relaxed, and incredibly logical. You told me that it was just fine, and you didn't mind being the only girl in uniform because when you arrived at camp, everyone else was going to have to change, and you were already dressed. Of course, you had a wonderful summer and cultivated an amazing group of friends. Jessie, your passion for all that you do inspires others, and your determination to do your best motivates those around you. This year you announced you had so much fun teaching the 7- and 8-year-olds as part of your Mitzvah program that you were willing to once again give up your Saturday night sleepovers and your only chance to sleep in on Sunday mornings to go back to Sunday school this year and continue teaching your mini wizard group. You are a natural teacher, as you have a way of engaging people with great enthusiasm and warmth. I watched you dedicate an immense amount of time and energy to your bat mitzvah project. You created a fundraiser where you read 80 books, over 80 books, and raised $2,500 so that underprivileged girls could attend school. Because of your efforts, you have changed and touched the lives of children you have never met for the better. Your determination to succeed and help others is extraordinary. Lastly, Jessie, you have a great sense of humor. You see the funny side of every situation. You have the gift of even seeing the funny side when it relates to you. One of your letters from camp this summer really made me laugh. You wrote, "We had our color war swim races today. I came in 4th in the breaststroke. Mom, just so you know, that was 4 out of 4. And that was actually really good. I was so bad, I thought I was going to be disqualified. I would say that was a great effort by me. Jessie, I love the person you are, and I admire the person you are becoming. Every day, you inspire me with your thoughtfulness, kindness, determination, and sense of humor. Jessie, keep doing what you're doing. I love you.
It is up to us to praise God, to sing how wonderful the world can be. We therefore bend our knees and bow and give thanks to the one who is all around us, within us and beyond us, and whose presence is everywhere. Please turn to page 148 in Rise Video Linear. To our family members and friends we have all lost, I give you this one thought to keep. I'm with you still, I do not sleep. I'm the thousand winds that blow, I'm the diamond glints on snow. I'm the sunlight on ripened grain, I'm the gentle autumn rain. And you awaken in the morning's hush, I'm the swift awakening rush of quiet birds circled in flight, and the soft stars that shine at night. Do not think of me as gone, I'm with you still, and you can dawn.
Please rise for the mourner's cottage. We would like to mention in particular Joseph and Francis Scher, Charles and Lily Lubin, Sam Friedman, Gertrude and Charles Harrison and William Schuff. Yigadal, Yigadash, Neirava, Diamad, Dirak, Yurite, Yamlit, Mapute, Vechayekol, Yamekon, Vechayek, Vechol, Israel, Vadalat, Isman Kari, Yimru, Amen. Yehesh, Neirava, Neirava, Olam, Yameh, Amaya, Yiparak, Yishabak, Yipar, Yitalan, Yinaseh, Yitardar, Yitaleb, Yitalal, Shmei, Yishal, Breakthrough. They are loving and full of Atah, Shirata, Tishbafata, and Ekamata, Amayan, the Amah, the Yabru, Amen. Ishlama, Rabba, Ishmael, Alayim, Alayim, the Akol Yisrael, the Yabru, Amen. Oseh Shalom, Bin Ramah, Yaseh Shalom, Alayim, the Akol Yisrael, the Yabru, Amen.
Shadows are falling and I'm running out of breath. Keep me in your heart for a while. If I leave you, it doesn't mean I love you any less. Keep me in your heart for a while. When you get up in the morning and you see that
between the Shabbat and the weekend and the rest of the week. So we waken up our senses and we are sleeping during the Shabbat time and during Sunday. And we wake up by seeing the bright fire, and let's make that fire bright. We taste the sweetness of the wine. We smell the spices of the spice box, and we hear the sizzle as the candle is extinguished in the wine. And that's how we wake up our senses. So we're going to ask Jessie to go in front of the table. She's going to be very careful. She goes right in the middle. Watch her hair. Her older brother and sister come and light their candles. Jessie's immediate family, and also Uncle Dan and Uncle Mike, who are tall apparently, to hold the axe for the tallest. So we left the family. May God bless you and keep you. May God's countenance shine upon you and be gracious upon you. Happiness, joy, and peace on your beautiful, beautiful Mitzvah.